Dear students, today I am going to discuss the Set X question paper of Higher Secondary Part 2nd, Subject Physical Education for the session Annual Regular Summer Zone 2023 of Jammu Division. I hope that this question paper is helpful for the students, those who are going to appear during the session Annual Regular 2023 in Hard Zone of Jammu Division and Kashmir Division. Subject Physical Education. Maximum marks 60. Class 12th. Time 3 hours. Multiple choice questions. Section A. Each question carry 1 marks. Question number 1. Position of the body at the marked starting point. Option first, approach run. Second, initial stance. Third, take off. Fourth, flight. Answer is option second, initial stance. Question number 2. Santosh means option first, unhappiness. Second, displeasure. Third, contentment. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option second, displeasure. Question number 3. The school curriculum should include option first, moral education. Second, value education. Third, both first and second. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, both first and second. Question number 4. In fast continuous training method, duration of workout is approximately option first, 12 to 14 minutes. Third, second, 13 to 15 minutes. Third, 15 to 30 minutes. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, 15 to 30 minutes. Question number 5. Who defined sociology as science of collective behavior? Option first, Burke and Vargas. Second, Aristotle. Third, Augustin Comet. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option first, Burke and Vargas. Question number 6. What is the reason of sports injuries? Option first, error in sports training. Second, improper sports equipment. Third, poor coaching. Fourth, all of these. Answer is option fourth, all of these. Question number 7. Which element is essential for making sports environment? Option first, infrastructure. Second, equipment facilities. Third, expert and players. Fourth, all of these. Answer is option fourth, all of these. Question number 8. Biotic environment consists of option first, living things. Second, non-living things. Third, external things. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option first, living things. Question number 9. The term first aid was officially adopted in England in the year. Option first, 1879. Second, 1876. Third, 1880. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option first, 1879. Question number 10. Which cricket team is called the Kiwis? Option first, Australia. Second, South Africa. Third, New Zealand. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, New Zealand. Question number 11. Who defined yoga as evenness of temper? Option first, Satyapal. Second, Swami Digambarji. Third, Gita. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, Gita. Question number 12. Today, the dire need of the hour is imparting of moral and dash education in school. Option first, spiritual. Second, immoral. Third, formal. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option first, spiritual. Question number 13. Who defined leadership as the capacity to rally people for common purpose? Montgomery. Second, Mazumdar. Third, R.M. Snowdigill. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option first, Montgomery. Question number 14. Healthy environment is the foundation of good. Option first, habit. Second, wealth. Third, health. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, health. Question number 15. A term represents the influence of society, community and religion refer to. Option first, environment. Second, socialization. Third, culture. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, culture. Question number 16. A leader who earns the qualities of leadership by becoming teacher, a administrators or manager is called. Option first, mature leader. Second, ring leader. Third, professional leader. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, professional leader. Section B. Each question carry 3 marks. Question number 17. Why moral values are eroding? Why means for what reason? Moral values means guidelines that assist a person in deciding between right and wrong. Eroding means destroy something slowly. This question is selected from chapter number 4, Moral Values. The answer may be: moral values are eroding due to many reasons. Few reasons of eroding moral values are as listed below. Number 1. There is hardly any moral lesson in school curriculums. Second, students are busy with the education system, which is only a marks earning system. Third, parents have hardly time to teach the children, they are busy in earning money. Fourth, modernity of children is exposed to media like television and mobile phone extra. Fifth, children do not need packaged wisdom. Question number 17, or write the significance of moral education in present era. Present era means it is a period of time between the past and the future. Significance means importance of something. This question is also selected from chapter number 4, Moral Values. The answer may be: few significance points of moral education in present era are as listed below. Number 1, strong character. 2, belief in one God. 3, spiritual quest. 4th, quest of truth. 5, virtues of oneness. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 18. Mention the various elements of yoga and elaborate any two of them. Mention means write something without giving much. Various means many. Elements means important part of something. Elaborate to give more detail about something. This question is selected from chapter number 6, Yoga. The answer may be the various elements of yoga are as listed below. Number 1, yam. Second, niyam. Third, postures or asana. Fourth, breath control or pranayam. Fifth, discipline or pratihara. Sixth, concentration or dharana. 7, meditation or dhyana. 8th, samadhi or self-realizations. Explanation of two elements of yoga are as listed below. Number 1, postures or asana. Asana means holding the body in a particular position. The practice of asana brings firmness to the body and vitalities to the body and the mind. Second, meditation or dhyana. When one sustains and maintains the focus of attention through dharana, unbounded by time and space, then it becomes dhyana or meditations. Question number 19. What is circuit training? Prepare 6 station programs. This question is selected from chapter number 2, Training Methods. The answer may be Introduction of Training Method. It is the combination of 6 or more exercises performed with the short rest periods between them for either a set number of repetitions or a prescribed amount of time. The following are the 6 station program of circuit training method or as listed below. Station first, neck exercise. Station second, arm exercises. Station third, hands exercise. Station fourth, shoulder exercise. Station fifth, abdomen exercise. Station sixth, back exercise. Station seventh, chest exercise. Station eighth, legs exercise. Question number 20. Briefly express your views on the need of environment in physical education program. This question is chosen from Sports and Environment chapter number 5. The answer may be few needs of sports environment or as listed below. Number 1, safe environment. 2, good place for fitness. 3, creative laboratories. 4, social interactive place. 5, easy for competitors. 6, full opportunity for growth. 7, encourage moral values. 8, institutional environment. 9, prevent accidents in sports. 10, prevent health problems. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines or enumerate the essential elements of sports environment. Enumerate means name a list of things separately one by one. Essential means important. Elements means part. This question is chosen from chapter number 5, Sports and Environment. The answer may be the essential elements of sports and environment are as listed below. Number 1, safe drinking water. 2, low level of noise. 3, clean air. 4, sanitary surroundings. 5, low level of radioactive radiations. 6, infrastructural setup. 7, training equipment. 8, facilities for players. 9, expert and sporting staff. 10, honor good players. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 21. Write a brief account of doping in sports. This question is chosen from chapter number 8, Sports Medicine, First Aid and Rehabilitations. The answer may be: the word doping is derived from dope, an alcoholic drink used as stimulant in ceremonial dances in 18th century Southern Africa. Another suggestion is that the word comes from the Dutch word doop that entered American slang to describe how robbers stupefied victims by making tobacco with the seeds of datura. An athlete in sports requiring great strength and drugs used is widespread among elite bicycle races and some basketball and football team players. Drugs are used by the sports persons for enhancing their performance in sports is called doping. The first Olympic athlete to test positive for doping used was Han Gumer Liljezenball, a Swedish athlete at the 1968 Summer Olympics. Ben Johnson, who was the 100 meter at the 1988 Seoul Olympics, was tested positive for stenozolid. Despite the testing, many athletes continue to use doping without getting caught. Question number 22. Differentiate between isometric and isotonic exercises. Differentiate means to see how things are different. This question is chosen from the chapter number 2, Training Methods. The difference between isometric exercises and isotonic exercises are as listed below. Number 1. Isometric exercises were first introduced by Hettinger and Muller in 1965. Number 1. Isotonic exercises were first introduced by D. Loney in 1954. 2. Isometric exercises develop high level of static strength. Isotonic exercises develop dynamic strength. 3. Isometric exercises performed on instrument called power pack. Isotonic exercises sometimes required equipment. 4. It develops total muscular strength. Isotonic exercises helps the muscles to gain mass along with thickness of muscles. Question number 23. Describe general rules and regulations of cricket. This question is chosen from chapter number 7, Concept of Major Games and Sports. The answer may be: few general rules and regulations of cricket are as listed below. Number 1. Two teams of 11 players each play alternately on the elliptical field. 2. A run is completed when the two batsmen cross each other and reach their opposite ends. 3. A series of 6 balls in an over. 4. Two umpires on the playing field and third umpire off the field. 5. The batsman tries to score the runs, as many as runs as possible before the ball is returned. Or, what are the fundamental skills of shot put throw? Explain. This question is chosen from chapter number 7, Major Games and Sports. Concept of major games and sports. The answer may be: fundamental skills of shot put throw are as listed below. Number 1. Holding. 2. Placement of shot. 3. Stance. 4. T formation. 5. Kick and glide. 6. Delivering action. 7. Follow through. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 24. Explain Fortlack training method of endurance development with the help of diagram. This question is chosen from chapter number 2, training methods. The answer may be Fortlack is a Swedish term which means speed play. This method was introduced by O. Strand and Gosta Hellner. Fortlack is a form of road running or cross country running in which a runner usually changes the pace significantly during the run. However, in Fortlack running is done on the road or on the parkland or bushy tracks. The athlete will set her or his own interval lengths and pace in response to their own feeling of the workload. In Fortlack training method, the natural choose is selected as it should have hills, rivers, bed, forest, muddy roads, grassy ground and sandy path extra. Athlete should carry water as well as safety tools for emergency. Then draw the diagram of Fortlack training methods. Section C. Each question carry 5 marks. Question number 25. Explain in detail the role of individual in improvement of sports environment and prevention of sports related accidents. This question is chosen from chapter number 5, Sports and Environment. The answer may be accidents are common in the field of sports. Some of the accidents are occurred in the sports field are caused by the condition of facilities such as faulty equipment and poor facilities. An individual can play a very effective role in the improvement of environment for prevention of sports related accidents in games and sports. 100% prevention is never possible, but it can be prevented or minimized by considering the following steps like number 1, natural factors, 2, proper concentration, 3, proper warming up, 4. Sports facilities, 5. Protective equipment, 6. Medical checkup, 7. Climatic conditions, 8. Fitness of sports persons, 9. External factors, 10. Proper knowledge of skills, 11. Balanced diet, 12. Offsetting and coaching, 13. Good posture, 14. Controlling aggressions, 15. Knowledge of health education. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Or define sports environment. Explain the importance of sports environment. This question is chosen from chapter number 5, Sports and Environment. The answer may be environment is the sum of all social, economical, physical or chemical factors which constitute the surrounding of man, who is both creator and molders of his environment. Importances. Few importances of sports environment are as listed below. Number 1, safe environment. 2, good place for fitness. 3, easy for competitors. 4, motivates to perform well. 5. Social interactive place. 6. Parental help. 7. Institutional environment. 8. Provision of proper facilities. 9. Creative laboratories. 10. Encourage moral values. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 26. Write an essay on games and sports as man cultural heritage. This question is chosen from chapter number 3, Sociological Aspects of Physical Education. The answer may be, although games and sports had become an integral part of human beings, It rose to its greatest height in Greece, which is called golden era in the history of games and sports. Greeks were great lovers of physical activity and placed great emphasis on the physical perfection and achievement. Greece at that time was not a separate nation but was a group of cities which were constantly at war with one another or the outsider. The requirement of the having physical fit soldiers might have been one of the consideration, but games and sports had become a way of life for their citizens. Greece was the oldest civilizations. Greek civilization is famous for their contributions to science, agriculture, literatures and sports. In old times, Greek had many small states and they used to fight each other to prove their dominance. So the sports activities were given great importance in their culture to produce good soldiers and warriors. Athens had started the ancient Olympics in 776 BC in the honor of their god and built stadium called Olympiad in Athens. Greeks gave importance to competitive sports which rise to intercity games and festivals. Question number 27. Explain the components of physical education. This question is chosen from chapter number 1, Physical Fitness. The answer may be there are 5 components of physical fitness or as listed below. Number 1, strength. Then types of strength. Static strength, dynamic strength. 2, speed. Types of speed means 1, reaction time, 2nd, acceleration, 3rd, speed of movement. 3rd, endurance. Types of endurance: short term endurance, 2nd, long term endurance. 4th, flexibility. Then its types: number 1, active flexibility. 2, passive flexibility. Number 5, coordination ability. Explain all these points in detail. Question number 28. Make a list of fundamental skills of basketball. Elaborate any 3 defensive skills. This question is chosen from chapter number 7, Concept of Major Games and Sports. The answer may be the list of fundamental skills of basketball or as listed below. Number 1, pass. 2, dribbling. 3, shooting. 4, defense. 5, jump ball. 6, bounce pass. 7, chest pass. 8, low dribble. 9, one hand pass. 10, high dribble. 11, dunk. 12, layup shot. 13, jump shot. 14, pivot foot. 15, body techniques. 16, rebounding. Explain all these skills in 2 to 3 lines. 3 defensive skills of basketball are as listed below. Number 1, zone defense. 2nd, man to man defense. 3rd, blocking screen. Then explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines or give a brief history of athletics and explain the various crouch start skills known to you. This question is also chosen from chapter number 7, Major Concept of Games and Sports. The answer may be organized athletics are traced back to the ancient Olympic Games from 776 BC. The rules and format of the modern events in athletics were defined in Western Europe and North America in the 19th and earlier 20th century and were then spread to the other parts of the world. An athletic competition was included in the first modern Olympic Games in 1896 and it has been as one of the foremost competitions. Athletics has a very high profile during major championship, especially the Olympics, but otherwise is less popular. Crouch start. Crouch start has three types. Number one, bunch start. Second, medium start. Third, elongated start. Skills of crouch start. Number one, setting of blocks. Two, on your marks. Three, set position. Four, fire. Fifth, run through. Six, launch. Seven, shoulder shrug. In the end, dear students, have a nice day.